What's up, everybody? It's Al. We're back with another video.
We're gonna go check out, we're actually in the Black Hills right now. We're gonna go check out an old mine. We're on an old trail. And there's also, what is it called?
Dynamite storage facility.
Yeah.
It's an old stone building.
Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be pretty old. We're gonna go check that out. It's a great day.
It's beautiful out here.
It's really not that hot. I mean, not that cold. They've got their heavy coats on. Well, Jamie has her heavy coat on.
I feel good in my little
Yep.
sweatshirt.
It's like 48 degrees today. It's been in the mid 60s. I see a lookout tower way off in the distance right there. Let's try to get a close-up of it. There we go. I'll try to look that up. See what it is. Yeah, y'all see that out there?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Nice, nice clear area.
Very.
All right, we've got about a mile hike, so let's get to it. Well, we made it, guys. A little bit of a slippery walk.
Let's see if I got any info.
You're gonna see when it was built.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I wonder where the mine is, or if they have any structures left.
Let's go back.
Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's just a small little room. Look, shine it up at the ceiling. I'm gonna try to get my camera in here, guys. Look at that. Got old logs. Makes you wonder how old those trees were when they were cut and put here. See the remnants of the door here. That side's rotted away. Yep. It's pretty neat.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, they have a little screen up in there. I guess that was a ventilation hole there.
Sorry, I'll take a minute to find that.
That's all right. Yeah, they really ought to come out here and do some preservation on this thing. Now, they may have at some point. I'm not sure. But with this being open right here, it won't take it very long for the water to just destroy this. Look at that. This is pieces of stone right here that they stacked up here and they skimmed over it with concrete. Yeah, whole pieces of granite. Alright, we'll have to try to see where the... Oh, look at this. I didn't see this a second ago. It's a bone of some kind.
Wow.
Vertebrae. That's pretty large. Wow. Views out here are amazing. We're kind of north out of Rapid City. All that snow on the sides of the hills. And there's Bear Butte right there. Thought about climbing that. Doesn't look like it's got much snow on it right now. That's about 16 miles away. I'm on something here. Looks like three abandoned buildings out here. Some old cars over there. The old Ford truck. Looks like a Jeep. Wow, look at that. That's weird. They're sitting here like this. Pull around over to the side. We're gonna check these out. That's definitely looks like an old schoolhouse right there, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Maybe a church.
Definitely.
it's a very unusual setup here. I'm wondering if these were moved in here, or at least this one here. It's very, very strange. It's sitting on blocks. Some kind of animal just ran under that house. Floor's kind of falling in, just kind of unsupported here. Some strange looking siding. Just a home for animals now. Yep, floor's falling in there. It's really neat though. Just wondering if somebody was going to try to save this at one time. Look at the door, the old doorway. It used to be arched. I'm guessing this was more than likely moved here, and then maybe somebody had the hopes of saving it years and years ago, apparently, because it's deteriorated so bad. It's the remnants of some old drywall on up there. That would have been the kitchen over there. Yeah, we're just out back roading in South Dakota today. Tell you where this is at. Bear Butte is right there. Walking back here to this other house. Let's see. Looked like it had a big open double door. Wow. Look at the old wallpaper there. Neat, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh? Oh, look at these old metal appliances. Metal cabinets, I mean. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's very, very weird, these three houses being out here. Well, two houses and a church. Not really sure how long these have been out here. Full of garbage, really. Just old plaster and stuff. That was an old wardrobe, looks like. Some makeshift closets. Trying to hurry up. We've got a long way to go. Got some ghost towns we're hoping to show you today. Done a lot of research to try to find things to film. Oh yeah, that's a nice 2 rooms here. Alright, I'm going to go look at the skull. I believe it's a skull. We're going to take a look at that, and then we're going to head back out. Well, this is the, I believe it's a skull. Looks like it, doesn't it, Faith? Yeah, this is very old.
I walked over here and a bunch shot out from underneath of the shed.
That's probably what jumped out went under the house over there too, was a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this building here, I'm going to say is definitely from the 1800s.
Yeah.
There's an old Toyota pickup. I recognize also a Jeep. And a nice old Ford extended cab. Let's look in here and see if anything's left. Well, looks like animals have been in here for sure. Yep, there's where the old, maybe the old blackboard would have gone. Right there. Yeah, it's kind of what I was expecting. They've got tires and a bunch of junk in here. Oh yeah, well, somebody scratched their initials in here in 1995. All right, well, we're gonna head out and see what else we can find. You ready, Faith?
Yeah, I wonder if this setup was like this or if they moved these buildings.
You know, I was just thinking about that a few minutes ago. I believe that first house over there was definitely moved here.
Yeah.
This could have been the teacher's house,
Yeah,
and then the school right there, but yeah, I can't believe it's still even standing. It's a lot drier climate here because you can see most of the cedar shingles are gone off of the roof. It's just bare wood, all of it's exposed. I'm gonna try.
Old on the house.
Oh yeah, let's try to research it and see what we can find on it.
Yeah.
We're out at Forthays. This is these buildings here were actually in Dances with Wolves. Both of them, I believe, they sat side by side. They had them moved in here years ago. I'll have to put a shot of it in the movie so you can see it. That was where he went, and they said he could go anywhere he wanted to, and he requested to go see the frontier. And that was the building that he went in right there. Well, a gentleman saw us out here. This was closed. I was only going to be able to get pictures from the outside, but he opened the door. It's kind of dark in here, but this is where Kevin Costner came in to get his orders. They have some pictures of the actors on set from the movie in here. This is really a neat place to come and stop by. And yeah, they've got a lot of pictures of the sets and memorabilia from the movie. And he would have walked down this hall, and he went in here to get his orders to go out to Fort Sedgwick. So, yep. They have the place marked on the floor where he stood. And there's the desk. I'm not sure if that was in the movie or not. But if you remember, he actually shot himself, and there was a bullet hole in one of these windows. They've since replaced the windows. When I was here years ago, it had the original glass in it, and the bullet hole, the hole was still there. And here's a little cartoon of the guy that was in the movie.
We've been to the park where
Yeah, this is a
Kevin Costner rides across.
It's a pretty neat place.
On the prairie, and you see the mountains.
Very northwest corner of the state, and between my dad's and grandpa's land and my uncle's land, we found a place where Lewis and Clark's initials are carved in a big high sand rock.
Oh, really?
Most people have no clue it's there. We're, don't tell people where it's at. Because
Oh, no.
People getting out there, but it's high. It'd be dangerous for somebody to try to get out. And it was just a fluke that we happened to see it. We was looking at some other things that were on top of this big bluff, and I happened to be down, laying face first, looking down in this crevice. And, hey, there's numbers down there. And we got to look and figured out it was the date, and it was there was 6 initials. Anyway.
So was that Lewis and Clark's initials? And where was that at? I mean,
That was up in the northwest corner of the state.
Oh, wow.
See, they run on all the waterways,
right.
any major waterway. And it was going up the Little Missouri River, but they followed the waterway that was off the Little Missouri River.
Well, yeah, you're better off not telling people where it's at. Apple cider press here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's neat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like the vinegar?
No, not apple cider vinegar. No.
What about this?
Yeah, that's neat, isn't it?
What do you want this with?
What is it?
No, if you look in there, look
Oh,
like
it's
it
a.
just spins.
Is this a washer to spin your clothes?
Oh, might be.
I bet it is.
Look at Santa Claus.
Yep.
Look at those goats.
It's a pretty neat place they have here. I'm gonna walk around. They're closed. It's off season. They were really nice to let me in. I couldn't really go as in depth as I wanted to inside, but it's better than not being able to go in at all. They have some old cars out here. And all kinds of stuff. A little cooler today. It's 51 today. I still can't complain for January. Look at that.
Wow.
This reminds me of a car that I filmed one of my videos. It was like the oldest vehicle I'd ever found on one of my explorations.
These seats are in perfect
It says 27. The seats are, yeah, they are. Look at the
that.
seats.
They're just a little dusty, but
My goodness.
they redid the floorboard here.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
How they rested out.
This really does look like that car that I found. The steering wheel, Faith. That video, I'll show it to you in a little bit. This
Yeah.
this is the same
Is that their little mirror that
design.
they
Yep,
used?
uh-huh. Why don't you hop in there? Look,
It's gonna get a little dirty. Hold on.
it's alright. And there she is, sitting in the car. We'll try to get into the shade here.
What's this? Pulley.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, they have a lot of old buildings. Let me walk out off the sidewalk so you can see. U.S. Mail. And then there's the rope shop. I'm gonna walk up here and look in the window here.
Torn off of these over years.
This is an old post office. It's over at Edgemont, South Dakota.
So this was an actual post office
Yeah, it
move.
was at one time. People don't realize a lot of the post offices were in rented buildings, so these things are built in sections, different size sections.
Right.
So if they move it to another building, they can just reconfigure the sections to fit the wall space wherever they're going to use.
Oh, wow. Look at that old heater.
One time these panels were headed for the Smithsonian, but they defunded the project and we ended up with it here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And when they close the post office, the stamps are already paid for, so then they're decommissioned and they have to be canceled or used. So the lady that was the postmistress, which is a picture of her up there, she had her grandkids plaster the walls before they left.
So that was the postmaster
Yeah.
in
When they closed
Edgemont.
it. Yeah, when they closed it.
And they put all the old
I don't-
stamps on the
some of these
walls.
stamps, you got an idea how old some of these stamps are. They're just two maps of the United States and stamps from each state in the nation.
What?
Wow.
What are these?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the maps
Are
there.
these the president's here?
They actually put this stamps, they put the address and zip code above the. They quit using them sometimes in the summertime, they'll cap them with these instead of taking the pipes and stuff off, so that it's dual purpose thing, but that it's old burned out, it's really aged.
Oh, yeah.
It's just they put it inside so it didn't rust so much.
Right.
Well,
So he just told me that they made this rope out of toilet paper.
He
We
made
can
that
make one,
rope
the
out of
machine's
toilet
right behind
paper.
If we put that on there.
Mount Rushmore from the front
The boss calls that the North.
and from the back, right? Yeah, he said they called that the North Dakota side. That's great.
What's in there?
Check it
When we
out.
make
Pull
rope
it.
on here,
Oh my goodness. Wait, what?
I own this little homebrewed machine here. There's a lot, yeah, go over there. If you got questions though, there, don't be bashful.
Making
There's
rope out of
pictures of-
toilet paper.
Out of toilet paper. I'm going down here to a swivel snap on this end. The best part about my job is if anybody cares, we use their rope making to share Christ's message in illustration. A lady challenged me to write it down years ago and she has no clue what she started.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have 3 cords come together here, and if we do it right, there will be no need for a knot or fastener on this end.
Watch him make rope, Jeremy. Hey, Mom.
That's toilet paper?
Yep, that's toilet paper.
He's making a rope.
And I'll say we'll make toilet paper. You want to make a white one, we can do that. We can put red, white, and blue in there if you want. I got some colors over here. We can add to it. You just have to let me know what you want to do. Now all we're going to do is twist this crank over here. And watch it twist all the way down to that end. Now I can do it for a little bit and I'll have to put a separator in there. Alright, it's going to start spinning. I don't want that to happen. We're going to control it. Call this the devil's fingers when we put it in there. Technically it would be the rope wrench. This is what an original one looks like.
Oh, wow.
This is what one of the machines are 3-to-1 gear advantage, like the one mounted on that table or on that bench or beam over there. This is in the center here is what you separate it as
Right.
you make the rope. It's your guide. Okay, we're going to put a little more torque on this thing. Should we put some color in it?
You want to put color in it, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay. I typically use, I don't have many other colors, but I typically put red, white, and blue in there.
Yeah.
Anybody see any
Yeah.
connections? Why would do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Green.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you something you maybe don't know. And don't feel bad if you think you should have known it, because there are very few people that have actually heard the truth. Why there's red, white, and blue on our nation's flag. Patterned after European countries, red, white, and blue. They did, and our original founders patterned it after. The white stood for the purity of God. The red stood for the blood of Christ, and the blue is for the Holy Spirit. Before
Wow.
politicians got a hold of it.
I didn't know
Right.
that. I didn't know that.
I had a saved Jewish woman's first grade teacher. She read it right out of a military handbook.
Wow.
You are not going to find it nowadays.
Right. Oh yeah.
Man.
Okay, I'm going to put a couple strands on here. Okay, you want to turn the crank there, man?
Jeremy,
Something like this?
go ahead.
That'll be awesome. We're going to lose some length. It's going to, as we twist it together, it's going to slide forward here. Now, as we come together on this end, there's no need for a knot or fastener. All right, I'm going to take this off of here. We're going to do this a little different. You can go ahead and turn the crank again, young man. We're going to start rolling this together.
All right, go ahead, Jeremy.
Keep turning the same direction.
Yep.
Or if somebody, you want to trade off if you want to. I'm not
Keep
forcing
going. That's fine.
you. The young lady behind you might want to do it, or mom or dad.
Look at there.
Go ahead.
No magic, just physics. Call that the devil's fingers right in the middle of it here, the separator. Now if he's building a long rope, he might have a bunch of pitchforks out in the middle there to keep it from getting snarled. Okay, that's good, young man. Thank you very much. Snap that out of there. Just snap out of there. Roll this together a little bit. And we can cut those the color off. It doesn't have anything to the body of the rope, it just adds some color to it. That's wound in there pretty good. But now about that, 3-in-1 all together. So if I'm talking about this rope and the Christian message here, and this is God's end of the rope, where am I in this picture?
Well, that
Over
is.
there, going the wrong direction.
Oh yeah.
We're going to snip this free from the machine. We're looking at 5,000 years worth of history that we just twisted together there. In the wrong direction. My truth. I need to make a turnaround back to Christ. There's going to be 12 stitches in here if I do it the old-fashioned way with baling twine over there. We won't put that many in with this, but the stitches are reminders of God's commandments in His book. Yes, I know there's 10 in the Old Testament. I typically put 12 in there, but I think of 2 in the New Testament. Love the Lord thy God, thy heart, soul, and mind. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Primary commands. There's a lot of other ones in there. Anyway, we're going to use this tool to separate the cords. And we're going to poke a hole in this, kind of gentle-like, and go under one strand or one plait. This is where the tape comes in handy. I'll get the first stitch or 2 and then we'll have you folks help us out. The rest of them. This is going to be the strongest way we can fashion the hondu in the end of the rope. Now it's a Spanish term for eye of the rope. We went under one strand, we're going to go right next to it and go under the one next to it. So this one goes over that one and under the next one. I'm just going to keep going over and under. And we'll put 2 or 3 sets in there, and I should be letting you folks help out here if anybody wants to put a stitch in here. We'll open this up. Dad, you want to put a stitch in there? It's a helping hands. It's a good thing.
Here.
Yep, right that. There you go. Thank you, sir. Okay. Now we're going to trim them off. And there we go. I made that turnaround in my life when I was very young. The sad part about my story is, folks, Mom and Dad were two different religions. Neither one of them was bad. Each one had some good points. But by the time I was a teenager, I was considerably confused. And I said there was no way I was going to do anything for the Lord, especially get in front of somebody like at a Sunday school thing or whatever.
Right.
Because I had some bad things happen in my life. The ranch and rodeo is all they do. So he prompted me to use a rope to illustrate Christ's message.
Oh, okay.
Some of the stories that come back through this door would blow your mind.
Yeah.
So we cut those ends off. You want to take it home with you?
Sure.
If we leave them on there, you can show them as toilet paper. But you can take the ends with you also if you want nice and neat looking. I know it's not a very big piece of rope, but
No, it's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Good,
look
Jeremy.
bad.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
For a piece of toilet paper, right?
Yep, that's
Should we
amazing.
trim them off or you want to leave them on? You can trim them off anytime. If you do,
Yeah,
just leave them
leave
on
it on
the
there.
Huh?
You can leave it on there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Well, enjoy. Come see us next summer. We'll share more of the story.
Oh, yeah. It sounds good. We definitely will. Yeah, they have a lot of antiques and things. This is definitely a place that you ought to come out and check out if you're ever in Rapid City.
Right now we're running around 13,000 people a day review it. I'd like to get the rest of the stories out there.
Oh, not really sure what this is. I just thought it was neat, this display box here.
Never know what's going to happen. A lot of things almost 3 years later.
So outside of the rope shop, they have this old Jeep. I think this is pretty neat. You remember that Willis Jeep, Faith? You remember we found one? Yep, one of our first videos, we found a green Jeep.
Really? Is that what it says? Yeah. It's really.
Yep.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, this one's
Oh, and then
nice.
there's a hood of another one.
Covered in dust and dirt, but that's fine. I wonder if they still use this here. And here's the Sawmill. This is I think the steam-powered engine that was used in the Dances with Wolves film. When he's coming up to the town, you can see this running in the background, running a sawmill. It's the same unit that was in the movie. There's a shot of the end of it. Look at that. It's pretty neat. That was actually operating in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Think I can sit on that?
That's a forge blower. 1906. Do you remember me and you found one of these, Faith? Like that? Part of one of these at a building that we filmed. Remember it had the foot pedals?
I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was one that had the vultures in the attic. This says 1908 on this. Oh, that got me just for a split second.
Me too.
Sure did. What kind of car is this, y'all? I don't know.
It's got I don't know if that has anything to do with the brand, but.
Let's look and see if we can figure it out. Well, they have some big tires on this.
Oh, it looks good in there. I don't see a name.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Don't know what kind of car it is yet. Yeah, I'm not sure the make or model of this. All the insignia stuff's been taken off.
Yeah, there's no.
It's in primer right now. I'm sure one of you watching the video will be able to tell me what it is. Yep. So he said it's a Ford Falcon. That was his, the boss here, the owner, used to
Okay.
race cars, and that was his last race car.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Oh yeah, got some big tires on it.
I see that.
It's pretty cool looking inside of it.
Oh, wow.
You want to see the 32?
It's in real good shape.
Okay.
Real good shape.
He's got a 32 model out here we're going to go look at.
This is
This is a
the first V8s that they made.
Wow.
This is a what year?
32.
32. So Faith, that's your first time seeing a rumble seat, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. That is weird.
And they said they drive it to and from their shows. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at that. It says this is one of the first V8s they made.
Oh, yeah, the horn. Yeah. It's wild looking. That is so cool.
Very tight building. I can't get the best angle on it. There's the front. Look at that. Ford V8. Yeah, it's a very small building. It was so nice for him to open this up. So,
What's this little? I think that's
That's your step.
yeah, you step up.
yep. Okay. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. There's a step to get into the rumble seat. So this is, what's your name? Festus. Yep, that's his nickname. He works at Forthays. You really ought to come see him. There's a lot more to see than what I'm going to show you in the video. Be worth your time. We really appreciate you letting us in and taking your time with us. Oh yeah, we will.
Enjoy it. Just keep that rope dry.
Oh yeah, remember it's toilet paper rope. I couldn't believe how hard I could pull on that. All right, we'll see you this summer.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This bridge, it's a pretty nice little bridge. It's a walking trail around Horse Thief Lake. This is solid ice. It's really really slick. You know, it's been in the 60s every day that we've been here, but you can see the water's still frozen here. Just got to be very careful. We're getting ready to climb up there.
Wow.
If the rocks aren't too slick, we're gonna be careful. This is a nice little break from the car. Definitely, isn't it, Faith?
Huh?
It's a nice break from the car.
Oh, for sure.
There's Jamie and Jeremy coming up. You know, it's really not that cold out here. It's probably, sun started setting and it cooled off more tonight. It's probably about 40. But with all the snow and stuff, it's just radiating up.
Found a little spot we can crawl up through.
All right, good deal. All right, I'm gonna turn this off so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. Faith found this interesting rock. Look at it with these black
Polka dots.
deposits in it.
If you look at a certain angle, there's deep pink down in the middle of this rock. It kind of...
Oh yeah. What'd you find?
Some kind of cave. Somebody made the sticks entrance.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have to come up there and check that out. Somebody definitely stood all this up here. I wonder if somebody was camping out up here. I bet you this summer, I bet somebody came up here. Oh yeah, that's like the perfect size.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sleep under it.
Oh yeah, look.
Get all cozy.
Yeah, they made them a little barrier, maybe protect against mountain lions or whatever. So, what is it, Jeremy?
Mountain lions?
Yeah, you don't like that sound, do you? I bet you don't know
Found a ponytail.
how fast would I have to run to outrun a mountain lion?
I don't know.
Just a little faster than you.
I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No.
Well, if I outrun you, he's gonna get you first.
Don't give him.
Yeah, you know I wouldn't do that.
Yepers.
My dad told me that joke when I was about your age. My dad said, how fast would I have to run to outrun a bear? And I said, how fast? He said, faster than you. Just a little faster than you.
He's under there, purple ponytail. You know, people were up here.
Oh yeah. I mean,
There's
we're
another
way
little
back in
cave.
the woods, but I guess there's some other explorers around too, huh? Oh, look at that.
Well, this isn't really a cave.
Another little shelter type thing.
This would work too, though.
Oh yeah.
It's got like a little bed of rocks just to lay flat out on.
I don't know, a bed of rocks doesn't sound very comfortable. Look at this rock formation here, just balanced right up there. I remember coming up here. Yep. That's awesome. Well, that's the backside of Mount Rushmore, right over there. That mountain right there on that corner, just on the other side, is Mount Rushmore. Yeah, that's just some melted snow there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's kind of pretty. Just a little like.
Okay, I see Harney Peak now. I go back and forth between calling it Harney Peak and Black Elk Peak. That's the highest point, let's see, from here all the way to the Swiss Alps. So I think it's like 7,240 something feet. You might have to double check me on that, but we climbed that before. That's amazing to be able to see that.
7244.
7244.
Yep.
All right, yep, she's the official Google searcher when we're driving. Jamie will drive, I will film, and she's doing the research. I'd hear people say that God paints the prettiest pictures, but he really does. You know, it's amazing to me. I never get tired of it, and as many times as I go and I see places like this, you always forget how beautiful it is. You can remember it being beautiful, but you can't just really. I'm just in awe of it every time I see it. Well, we made it down off the mountain. We're on our way back to the van. Meemaw waited in the, huh?
This is very slick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Part right here.
Meemaw waited in the van this time. She didn't want no part of this. I don't blame her.
Oh
That's gonna do it for this video. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share it with your friends to help me get my page going. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everybody.